Welcome to BNS. Today's jam-packed headlines include Trump's trade war kicks off, Canada's punching back, because nothing says neighborly love like economic warfare. Republicans ban town halls, proving they'd rather dodge pitchforks than face their voters. IRS plans to fire half of its staff, because who needs tax collectors when you've got tariffs and prayers?
Welcome to Breaking News, seriously. We give it to you straight.
Forget the mainstream media. We will do the talking.
I'm Sean. Let's get into it. Donald Trump's trade war is officially live, with a shiny 25% tariff slapped on imports from Canada and Mexico.
Today, the United States launched a trade war against Canada, their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. Canadians are reasonable, and we are polite. But we will not back down from a fight. Not when our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake. At the moment, the U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning, and so did the Canadian response. Canada will be implementing 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods.
Because why nurture decades of North American harmony when you can torch it instead? Markets are already jittery, with stocks tumbling and inflation fears creeping back like that 1X who blocked on everything. Canada's not taking this lying down. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called the tariffs dumb and unjustified, and fired back with 25% retaliatory tariffs. Ontario Premier Doug Ford also just canceled Elon Musk's Starlink contract and banned all U.S. companies from government contracts in response to Trump's economic war with Canada.
As part of this government-wide procurement ban, we're going one step further. We're ripping up Ontario's contract with Starlink. It's done, it's gone. We won't award contracts to people who enable and encourage economic attacks on our province and our country, alongside federal tariffs and the measures my fellow premiers are bringing forward.
So Trump starts a trade war, and now American businesses are getting locked out of Canada. This isn't tough negotiating. This is our closest ally shutting the door on us while Trump pretends he's winning. MAGA wanted an economic war, well, they just got one. And it's American companies and workers who are about to feel the pain. Car prices in America have already risen.
Tariffs. Fox Business's Jeff Flock is in Glen Mills, Pennsylvania this morning with a first-hand look. Jeff.
Could be ground zero for the impact on the tariffs, Maria. This Dodge Ram truck, $80,000, instantly became $100,000.
Homes used to be $100,000. And now that's the price of a truck? You humans seem to be messing something up.
Canada's got a point. American families will feel this first. Higher prices on Canadian lumber, oil, and that sweet maple syrup. Your next pancake breakfast might cost you a mortgage payment. Trump's betting this will force Canada to the negotiating table, but so far, it's just a lot of middle fingers waved across the border. Stay tuned, this could get uglier than a hockey brawl. Over in GOP land, Speaker Mike Johnson's told Republican lawmakers to skip town halls after a wave of protests turned their meet and greets into screaming matches. Apparently, constituents are showing up with pitchforks and tough questions like, "Why are you cool with tariffs screwing us?" is a bit too much for these delicate snowflakes. Take a look at this Republican congressman getting booed. It's peak irony, the party of tough on crime and freedom, running scared from their own voters. Guess those Make America Great Again hats don't come with a spine.
What's the plan now? Replace town halls with Zoom calls where they can mute the peasants? Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that plays when election season rolls around.
To be fair, the protests have been wild. Think less civil discourse and more Lord of the Flies. But banning town halls, that's less protecting democracy and more hiding from it. Maybe they're just prepping for Trump's next big idea, governing via reality TV polls. Text MAGA to 555 to keep us in power, no questions allowed. And big news from the tax trenches, the IRS is drafting plans to slash its workforce by as much as half. Think 45,000 jobs gone from its 90,000 strong army, according to sources. This comes after they already canned 7,000 probationary workers in February, because apparently Trump's Department of Government Efficiency decided tax collectors are the first to go in the Great Federal Purge. Timing's perfect, right? Just as tax season hits, peak chaos. The plan's a Frankenstein mashup of layoffs, attrition, and buyouts. Basically, they're begging people to quit with a sad little cash bonus. And here's the kicker. Some IRS grunts might get loaned out to Homeland Security to hunt immigrants instead of tax dodgers. Because nothing says efficiency like turning auditors into Border Patrol temps.
Are Trump and Musk planning on eliminating the IRS altogether? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Maybe we will switch to a system based on cryptocurrency and blockchain.
I thought the only things certain in a human's life were death and taxes. Seems like nothing is certain anymore.
Former IRS bigwigs are sounding the alarm, whining in the New York Times that cutting half the workforce will tank tax collection. You know, the thing that funds the government. Trump's crew is all nah. We'll just make up the cash with tariffs and vibes. Taxpayers, brace yourselves. Refunds might take longer than a DMV line, and good luck getting someone on the phone who isn't crying into their coffee. And that's a wrap for today's BNS segment, where the headlines are real but our patience isn't. Trump's trade wars got Canada ready to nuke us with tariffs. Republicans are allergic to their own voters. And the IRS might be losing half of its workforce. Just another day in 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell icon because you never know what headline is coming next. Until next time, stay sharp, stay snarky, and for the love of all that's holy, stay sane. See ya.